Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
There's Mr. Hand.
Hey.
Or it's Miss Hand.
Miss Hand.
Hey, y'all.
It's my hand.
Welcome to Cooking with Mo and Deb. Tonight, Deb's got something special for us.
This is called crisscross apple crowns.
Crisscross applesauce.
This is a Paper Chef recipe, and the very, very first party that I had. So I used to have parties, and I wasn't a consultant for a long, long time.
Yeah.
But then so before I decided to be a consultant, I gave parties, and Cherie, who is my director, who did all my parties back then. Cherie, if you're watching, this is your old recipe. She may still do it because it is an old recipe, but it is a really good recipe. Yes. So it's called crisscross apple crowns, and as you can guess, it has apples. I'll move the camera down.
No, surely not.
So you can see what I'm going to do because this is really quick. You will need a muffin pan. I'm actually using an old stoneware pan, and any kind of muffin pan though works. And if you or whatever kind you're using, you may want to spray it. And I like to use this Baker's Joy.
It's got the flour in it?
Because it has flour in it. So that is the kind that I use. If you got your oil and your flour in your pan, it's not going to stick in your muffin pan. So just spray it lightly. I don't have to do that to this one because it's stoneware. You don't have to, but
okay.
So,
but you did it just to show them what to do otherwise.
Yes. So what you're going to do first is I have Granny Smith apples. What? We got to open up a can, but it's okay. I'll help you.
Okay.
Mo doesn't like opening those cans.
I'm silly. I know.
We'll get to that in a second. I'll help you though. First thing is Granny Smith apples. The recipe says 4 small. I cut up 3 large.
Okay. Good deal.
Then you're going to add raisins
to your apples.
This is 1/2 cup of raisins, 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour. Okay. We need those walnuts. We need to chop some.
Let me get a big knife, Deb, and I'll just do them that way. Is it over here?
Yes, the knife is right in there, and might have to look for it for a second.
I see it.
But you could use, you could actually use pecans if you wanted to. We just want 1/2 cup.
Using walnuts. Half a
cup, we're going to use
1/4 cup.
1/2 cup.
Okay.
And you can just chop them up to whatever.
These are already chopped, but they're not quite.
Because we're using, it's a biscuit that is the dough, so I thought they should be a little bit smaller. Let me get a spoon so I can be stirring.
Okay.
This is the filling that we're making with the apples right here. After Mo gets these in, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We need some cinnamon with this. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of my cinnamon. And then we're going to put our walnuts in, and then we're going to put it into the microwave. Not microphone. That's perfect right there.
Okay. Awesome.
Walnuts going in.
Walnuts going in.
And we're going to put this in the microwave for 3 minutes. 3 minutes? Would you put this in the microwave for 3 minutes?
I sure will.
We're just going to heat that up just a tad. Now, the oven is heating to 350 degrees. You want to have that warming up, and you want to melt in a separate bowl 2 tablespoons of butter. But while the microwave is going with our filling, we're going to open up Grand's biscuits. I've got actually 13 biscuits, but we're going to use 12 of them.
Deb's going to open up Grand's biscuit.
Yes. You know the story about Mo being scared.
I'm not really scared.
Biscuits.
It just scares me. It just frightens me.
Then you're scared.
Okay, startles me. I get startled.
Okay. So I always have to do this for her.
And see, I was telling her about that one.
Yes.
One day, I was telling her about that one day when we were cooking, and the can exploded in my hand.
All by itself.
You can go back and watch that video.
What was we making? Do you remember?
garlic knots.
Okay.
That's what we're making.
So what you're going to do with your biscuits, you need to flatten them out. They need to be pretty small. So
That's your crust.
this is your crust. So I have a little rolling pin, and I'm just going to roll them out like this.
Of course.
Of course. You know, my kitchen is pretty much full of Pampered Chef.
Pampered Chef kitchen. So is mine.
Yes, it is. We are definitely addicts of Pampered Chef addicts.
So my friend Beverly got me started on the Pampered Chef, and then Debbie became a consultant, and then I got even more addicted to Pampered Chef. It's kind of like an illness. It's like an addiction.
It is. I mean, if you
like kitchen gadgets.
Yes,
and I
is. And you told me one time everybody has their focus or their thing, and cooking was mine, so that's why Pampered Chef has been such. It is for you too. Why we love it so much. Yeah. But I always feel like if you have cooking utensils that you love and that really work well, it makes your job so much easier. So that means you get out of the kitchen quicker. Yeah, you enjoy what you're doing.
Cooking more.
So we're going to go through this for all 12 of our crisscross apple crowns, and then we're going to be filling them up with our filling. So we'll be back to show you that. Okay, we have our apple mixture back.
And it sure does smell good, y'all.
It smells yummy. And I have flattened out some of these biscuits, so I just want to make a circle with them. Just kind of a flattened, they're no longer thick Grand's biscuits. They're little rounds. And what we're going to do then is take a scoop, and we're going to scoop some into the middle of your biscuit, just like this. Oh, I forgot to do one thing.
What?
You're supposed to first sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on the biscuit.
Oh, and
I forgot to do that.
Look what brand that is, y'all.
I'll do that in a minute.
Oh,
got some y'alls. No, I meant, yeah. I just meant I would show the next one. I'd sprinkle it before I put my stuff on it. Then you gather up the ends and kind of hold them up together like that.
Just kind of crunch, cinch them
Squitch
together.
them, yeah, cinch them together. Squitch them is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So then you take that butter that you melted and you dip the tops in butter.
Ooh.
And then you lay it over here in your...
Upside down?
Upside down. Oh. Yes, you want the butter part on top. Okay. And then you're going to take some more of that cinnamon sugar mixture. If I can get it back open. Take some more cinnamon sugar and sprinkle on top.
Yum.
So don't forget to do that. Your biscuit, some cinnamon sugar, a couple of spoonfuls of filling, and then just pull up your edges, get them all up in your hand with that yummy goodness inside.
Yummy.
Kind of squitch them together.
And Deb
made up a word, squitch. Squitch.
Deb was saying this
butter.
Reminds her of fall, but you can eat this any time of the year. I know I could. Apples are always good, and cinnamon's always good, but it does smell like fall up in here, y'all.
So remember, it's Granny Smith apples. I suppose you could use any apple you wanted to.
I'm not a huge Granny Smith fan.
Well, that's why we put that sugar in there, though, to make it a little bit sweeter, so it won't be too sour like Granny Smith apples a lot of times are.
Tink loves Granny Smith. That's his favorite apple. But not me. I'm a Fuji girl.
I like the Granny Smiths. Squitch them up. Squitch them up and kind of seal it up as best as you can. And butter the tops of it. And then it goes into your pan with some more cinnamon sugar. And if you don't have our pre-made cinnamon sugar, you can make your own with about 1/4 of a cup of sugar and probably a tablespoon maybe of cinnamon. Just mix it all up.
Oh, we forgot the.
Yep, we did.
On that
Let's do a little bit. A little bit.
I got ahead of myself. I got a little bit ahead of myself. These are so good though. I mean, I can't wait.
Oh, and you know what I got to go with them?
What? Ice cream. Oh,
I remembered ice cream today.
Well, that'll be enough to get Tink over here to eat. We're over at Deb's today, and I told him, I said, we're going to fix some supper, so you need to come eat. So he might not. You never know about Tink.
But if we tell him ice cream.
But if we tell him these are ready and there's vanilla ice cream to go on them, he's going to be all about it.
So we gotta I gotta mash up some more biscuits and get this pan full. And so we'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, so we've got our crisscross apple crowns almost done.
Aren't they cute?
I've got to finish sprinkling cinnamon sugar on these last few. I picked up I don't know, there's Grand's biscuits, but they're not quite as grand as the first package that I had, so they're a little bit smaller. But here's why they're crisscross. Take your scissors and make a little crisscross X in each one. Got to have a little vent.
I knew there had to be some kind of
don't forget the crisscross
or reason to it.
So we're going to do this to every one of them, and they're going to go in the oven for about 25 minutes.
Is that a pampered chef on them too?
What do you think?
I knew the answer to it. I want one of those. How come I don't have one?
I can't believe you don't have one.
How come you didn't get me one?
I'm shocked that we haven't done that.
How come you haven't said, no, you need it?
I can remedy that.
I'm sure you can. For a price.
So these are going in the oven, and we will take them out in a little while and show you the finished product. 25 minutes.
Okay.
And we're going to have ice cream with them after a while.
Yummy. Be back.
We have dessert.
Yummy.
Dessert's ready.
Deb's pulled it out of the oven, and they look delicious.
Crisscross apple crowns, and they do look and really, really smell good. So let me take one out of.
Oh wow! And it just came out just like that.
That's how these pans are made. They do. And I'm going to cut it in half so you can see. Oh, it's a little bit warm. You got to see what it looks like on the inside, though. Look how pretty.
Wow.
And
so you probably just plop your ice cream right
in the middle of it, which is what we're going to do in a little while. Doesn't that look yummy? Y'all, I'm not kidding. This is a good recipe.
For sure.
You definitely should try it. You got a whole 12 of these. We got 12 we got to eat.
That should be good for another 5 pounds.
At least.
I think we're going to share. We don't really want to.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, not that I don't want to eat them all.
But, y'all, give this a try. Crisscross apple crowns. It's really, really, really good.
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 See y'all.